So Rob here. After the, let's be honest, depressing first lockdown in Melbourne, I decided during the second COVID lockdown to make a kayak. Mostly as my daughter wanted to ride in it and help, so we decided to use a free design that we found on the internet called Pintail, which is actually a duckboat. And as we were locked down, I couldn't order any wood, so I used 2 sheets of old marine ply, one that was 12mm and one that was 6mm. The 12mm was probably too thick, but did add something. When I launched it, it basically added weight to the bottom, like a keel or rocks in the old boats. Problems I found during the build part was I should have used a better frame. I really went ad hoc and wanted to just get started, and I really should have put more effort getting that ready. Should have used stronger wood for the strongback. One of the pieces broke and I replaced it, but there was some minor twisting which I hadn't noticed until after I'd put some epoxy down, which made it pretty hard. I didn't cut stringers into the bow and the stern of the boat, so that caused a few problems. I needed to trim a bit more than I did. Once you've got epoxy down, it's hard to trim. When I was almost done, I thought I could make it sail, so I bought a Optimus rig, sail anyway, sorry, and I made my own gaff rig temporarily. I plan at some point later to update that. You can see there I cut into the 12mm ply so I could bend it nicely to get that curvature shape, and I routed some out to reduce the weight. Didn't work perfectly, but hey, this is never going to be a perfect boat. Anyway, back to me as I built it. Just put on a kind of first coat. I did put on another coat, but that was really just to show up the bits I need to fix, and I fixed most of them. I still see a couple of holes, bit that I need to fix, fill it on, but she's looking pretty good. Next with the another coat of this, and then the 2 coats of the actual cream paint for the inside. Second coat, not looking too bad.
My dad is putting this boat into an elephant. I don't think it will fit, but he measured and he says it will fit. So this is how it is going. I'm not that good at holding. I think I'm pretty good. Oh, it's getting sticky. It's very cold and it's kind of raining. So I'll put this beanie on you.
Heavier than it looks.
Okay. You didn't hear him? He said it's heavier than it looks. Looks very light, but it's very heavy. Hopefully it doesn't fall in. Whoa, it fits actually. It actually fits. Oh, it floats. It floats.
Floats.
Yes. But does it float with one of us in it? Is the question.
Okay, well, take off your shoes and we'll find out.
Wait, what if I fall in?
Well, it's in there. It's sitting very high. I did scrape some paint off on the putting it in and out, but it's floating. Floats very high. I don't see any legs, but I guess we'll see, won't we? Oh,
We're in the ball and it floats.
it floats.
I'm scared.
Amy's a little bit scared. I'm not too scared. You hold it for a sec. I'll sit down.
Ah! Ah!
Okay, that's
You
not too
sit
bad.
down. I'm scared.
Move back. That's not too bad.
Oh, don't get that one. I'm scared. Because I'm like a chicken pooed in here, so it's gross. That's why I'm a bit scared. I don't want to get chicken poo on me. I don't
Well,
want to get chicken poo.
it floats. Doesn't appear
Yeah.
to be leaking, does it? So after this stage I knew the boat would float, which was obviously an important thing. So I really was focused on getting everything finished. The decking proved really easy to set up. It curved quite nicely. I used a router to get the sides nice and smooth, but yeah, as you can probably see from one of those shots back there, I missed a bit. The router went into the groove, but that was fixed with putty quite simply. The combing, I did a very simple, just 4 pieces of the ply around the edge just to get that curvature happening, and then I sort of backfilled it with putty. This is my first try of the sail and how to rig it. I initially thought I wouldn't need any side stays, but during later testing I determined that I did. For the floorboards I used just some cheap pieces of strain hardwood. I didn't end up using that marble decking because it was so heavy. I bought another piece. Actually, you can see the reinforcement I did around the mast, and that was experimenting around the poly pipe to get that into the right place. There it is after another job of painting. You can see I haven't finished the edging around the front, but the back I have. It's all glued down with epoxy. I thought about putting a chair in. I haven't tried it with the chair, but I think it would actually be okay. When I mounted the rudder, I had to do a bit of work to get that to work correctly, because obviously this was a duckboat and didn't need a rudder. But I came up with it's not exactly pretty, but it's a functional design. And then when I went to lift it, I mean I had lifted it a few times, I realised how heavy it was, so I decided I should build a trailer. So I actually just used my box trailer and bought 2 sets of rollers, a couple of pieces of wood, and there you have it, ready for the first float test. Okay, here we are. Out in the lake. Amy's out here too. Yeah, it's a beautiful day and the boat's working quite well. So I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, good times.